So I wanted to mess around and try a sort of scaling build for elixirs and whatnot with Realm of Ink. I am just going to do standard dragon hairbrush difficulty, but without any of the modifiers on here, just because I'm experimenting a little bit. But I figured we'd use the luck-based character here, since we'll be gambling a bit with what we're going for. So let's see what we got here. Deals damage and dash cooldown in trial, passing through. Oh, nice. High tier elixirs. So yeah, this is great, getting us a better chance of high tier elixirs. We're going to be going for an elixir build anyway. So we're going to take this herb ink. This allows us to get more strength from elixirs and food, so we'll take that. This is already out there. Fortune ink, you can gather wealth, the more money you have. So I think this actually will work. We won't even need to grab another one. We're just going for getting a lot of power based off of money and elixirs that we find. So let's see here. We will want a perk to go along with this. We could check out the higher tier perks, but I think I'm just going to take the one that lets us re-roll. Otherwise, if we have something here, or sorry, I think I'm going to go for like cheaper shop and re-roll is most likely, unless we have something that will make it more likely for us to get elixirs. That could also be good. I think this is, yeah, Emporium sells perks at a 15% discount and we get a free refresh. I think that is most likely what we'll be going with. Epic or higher ink gems. We already have the ink gems we want, so. But this does also increase high perk probability, which is good. Gold touch is also nice because we are looking to get money. That could help us with scaling our money a lot quicker. Upon acquiring perks, immediately gain a shield equal to 50. That's not particularly anything we're looking for. Yeah, I think we'll take the shop reduction. This is really good, though. Gold touch could also be strong. Passing through a foe forge gives us coins. Oh, when you consume an elixir, get coins. That actually could be even better for us because we are going to be looking to consume a lot of elixirs, and we are going to be scaling our money with the other ones. So let's go with the Gilded Pocket, actually. So we'll take that. Dice Explosion, Light Attack increases over time, but resets. Let's do this bouncing attack with the with this. So let's take a look at what we have here. So with our, oh, oops, we took wood ink. Sorry, I took the wrong, I didn't want to take, wait, oh yeah, extract more strength. Okay, yeah. So this effect can accumulate up to 10 stacks. When we consume an elixir, there's a 20% chance to double the effect. So yeah, so this we get the chance of dropping items from destroyed objects on the map is increased, which is really good. This we have our gold touch duration, and light and heavy attacks do 10% damage to things with gold touch. When we use this, we get stacks of gold touch, it looks like, on enemies, and then we get a stacking buff that this just launches darts at things. So we're primarily looking to get the elixirs from things we find around the map, get scaling with that, and then also get the additional money from the other one. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. We're just going to be decomposing most of these. Let's just decompose, go on to the next. If we had an elixir one, we would go for that, but since we don't, we'll just go to the perks. There we go. Easy. Each time, make a 1 of 3 choice for elixirs and perks, and we get a free refresh. That is amazing. That is a huge first perk pickup for us. Elixir hub. I think we're going to go here instead of the perk stand. I do like perk stands, but we want to ideally get a lot of those elixirs early on that will increase the rarity of our perks. That's what we're going to be going for here. I'm going to go for some rarity stacking. So early on, this might be a little bit more rough just because we are going for scaling instead of pure damage and whatnot. Get this guy down. There we go. What do we got here? So this is what we want. We want to get these luck elixirs. We would be using a reroll if we didn't already have one, but because that's available there, we get some money and we get our luck. Just keep going, attacking in. There we go. Just go ahead and decompose this. Don't think we'll have... Oh wait, we do have enough to upgrade our fortune. So let's upgrade this. More silver coin drops. The upgrade there. Alright, now we'll... Still a little ways away from upgrades for that. Let's see what we get here. Inflict more damage to bosses. Damage modifier. Ink skill effects. Clear grants an extra dish. We do scale more with dishes as well. What was it with dishes? Chance of drop, duration buff, shield, chance of dropping items. I thought this gave us buffs with dishes, but I think we're not going to use a reroll here. Auto cast and charge effects having additional cooldown. This could be good for us as well. I like both of these. Since we're going with the scaling, let's just go ahead and take this guy. We have our first boss coming up here. Ink skill damage. Do we want to use one of these? Increase damage modifier, reduces ink skill cooldown. Lasts for 2 rooms. I kind of want to save my money for perks, so I'm not going to bother spending on that. Alright, first mini boss here. Avoid the shockwave. Another shockwave coming in. There we go. Dodge that. The little balls that come out. To avoid his shockwave. And again. And now he's going to toss his ball at us. Dodge those. First one, no shockwave. Shockwave on this one. Oh, that was close. There we go. Oop, he took a hit there. Definitely taking a bit longer than it usually does to do this. We haven't really scaled our damage very well yet. Getting close there though. Should be about one more of these and we'll be good. There we go. Alright, we got an extra dish here from that. Get our money. Let's use our reroll since we didn't hit one of the luck ones. I think I'm going to use a couple rerolls here, see if we can hit a luck. Oh, we are getting really unlucky. Nope. Increase critical chance, bet modifiers, nope. Oh, there we go, finally. God, that, oops, we don't want to do that. So with lower HP, yeah, we're going to go ahead and decompose that. Faux Forge is good. I need to remember to kill all these things because these have the potential to drop elixirs and whatnot. I've been forgetting to do that, but that is important for what we are doing here. Chance of encountering epic or rare elixirs plus 20%. This is huge for us. That's why we're trying to get that luck. Drops an ability brush. That's, I don't see any reason we wouldn't take that. Using ink skill, throw chrono dice. Higher crit rate, picking up chrono dice accelerates ink skills by 4%. Here we go, drop rate of epic or higher ink gems and perks by 20%. Elixirs have a 20% chance of double effect, so that is exactly what we're looking for. I didn't even realize this character had that sort of option for an ink gem, but that's perfect. Works into what we're trying to do here. Let's see what he's got. Cost 500. Next time we defeat a boss, we'll get a boss perk guaranteed. Sure, let's take it. Costs us some money, but I think it's going to be worth it. There we go. Got another one of these little elixirs here. It's perfect. go. Just disenchant that. Health over here. Is there anything else? Doesn't look like it. All right. Perk stand. Pretty much all going to be perks and elixirs are what we're going for. We'll still prioritize the elixirs just because that's what we're really going to be scaling off of, getting those legendary elixirs. There. Luckily, we got a bunch of these little things that'll heal us up. Let's see what we got. Random or common perk when we upgrade our ink gems. We still have a lot of upgrades to do with our ink gems. This is also good. More silver coins for us. But let's do this. We still got a lot of upgrades to go through, so we might as well benefit from that. There we go. Got another elixir here. Another 2 elixirs. Perfect. What do these ones do? Critical chance? Sure. Alright. Bowforge again. There we go. We get a free reroll here. No luck on that one. Critical chance is fine. We might just take this. I sort of want to keep some rerolls just in case. See what we get here. Pet cooldown, bleeding. We do get a free reroll, so I think we will use that. Take fatal damage, not too concerned about that. I might actually just take this one since this scales with the amount of perks we have. We'll get more silver coins. We're trying to load up on that early on, so I think that'll be good for us. All right. Let's go ahead and upgrade, see what the difference is here. So 30% chance of doubling it, and then passing through battle rooms drops common elixirs. So I think we definitely want that as our first one. Looks like we can upgrade our fortune one as well. When we release light and heavy attacks, shoot coins forward, dealing additional damage and inflicting golden touch. Great. So yeah, let's do that as well. So we'll get our golden touch. Let's see what we can get on the item side. Heavy attack damage, auto cast, trigger your ink pets, that's less important. Critical chance whenever we deal critical. We do have some critical scaling and whatnot, so I think this will be good in terms of starting to get some damage for ourselves here. Let's see if there's anything else. Ink skill. Poison stacks. We primarily want stuff that's like golden touch or related to those sorts of things. Nothing particularly great here. Ink skill cooldown reduction is good. Heavy attacks release a shockwave that deals additional damage. I think we might just take the ink skill cooldown. That'll allow us to use these more often. So let's just go ahead and take that. Go against the boss here. There's a little spin after that. And wait for that to go off. And he's summoning some creatures here. Go ahead and use our pet's big slam. Alright, he's going to do his little spin there. He just keeps doing his sword toss and spin. That's, oh, whoops, I accidentally hit spacebar and ran into it. I knew that was coming. There's a slam here. He's going to do his multiple chain slams. There we go. Luckily we get some free dishes and healing stuff after this, because I'm taking a little bit of damage, unfortunately. There we go. No perfect on that one, but we did get a lot out of this. So now we get a bunch of extra critical damage, and when we dash, we'll get a smash with that, so that's great. Take some dumplings. Get this. We also get an elixir, which is great. We get more money for each elixir that we consume. We want to get the luck elixir if possible. We did not hit a luck elixir, but we'll go ahead and take the damage modifier increased by 8%. That's fine. Heavy attack dice explosion. Before exploding, 1 through 6. Higher crit rate increases higher number chance. Explosion based off the die. Okay. Let's just go ahead and take the luck-based one. That just fits with the theme of what we're doing. Great. Going to the desert or something? Oh no, we're going to the monastery area. Elixir hub, great. I'm getting those general slams now. That's definitely helping with the clear speed a lot. Getting our golden touch here. You can see we're getting money off everything we're hitting. Getting some renewal elixir. Great. Getting more elixir items are fantastic. Again, we want the luck. There we go. Keep getting those. And we just got a double elixir proc with it. It's fantastic. Okay, that's not, I thought that might be an elixir, but nope. Trial Valley, good. Keep our place safe. Hopefully we can do that. I'm feeling pretty strong here, but we haven't really scaled extremely hard yet, so we'll have to be careful. Alright. Hi, girl. Cat says hello. Only 2 seconds left. We should easily have this. There we go. Ink pet damage modifier. Sure. We get multiple elixirs here. Light and heavy attack damage. We're going to use our reroll, even though we end up getting some worse options. I think we will just take the light attack damage here. Here we go. Got some epic options. This is good, but again, I'm going to use the reroll. There we go. Get another better version of the luck thing. So we get more silver coins, better perk drops. We're just going to keep going for that sort of stuff until we start to hit legendary ones. There we go. Got a bunch of the ink dust stuff off that. We'll probably use our free reroll here since nothing's particularly good. Passing through food forges. And boss rooms drops high tier elixir furnace for attribute boost. This is exactly what we want. So drop rate of elixirs and rare elixirs plus, man, all these are good. Or both of these are particularly good. I think we're gonna take, man, epic or rare elixirs. Elixir Furnace lets you choose one of 3 random elixirs to increase basic attributes. I like both of these. I think this one might be better for us though. Since we're going through more places. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully don't end up regretting that, but I think either way we were looking pretty good. Probably no wrong choices there. I think we're just going to be destroying a lot more stuff, so you can see we're getting all these elixirs here, and then we're getting a bunch of coins every time we're destroying one of these. So there. I don't see any other things we can destroy here. What's he got for us? Obtain a random legendary perk by consuming a bunch of HP. Sure, let's risk it. Put on sunglasses. You'll see things that are normally invisible. Autocast. Alright. Elixir Hub. Looks like it's scaling up pretty well so far. There you go, more elixir stuff. Let's do a reroll. I'm gonna use another reroll. Darn. I was really hoping we could get some better stuff here. I guess we'll take critical damage. We do have a lot of used up all my rerolls, unfortunate. But here we go. Do we have enough? No, we're still a bit short of upgrading these. Shield, autocast shield, magic circle, damage reduction. Oh, there we go. Hey, we got the item that we wanted last time. Gains when you... Oh, when an enemy damages you. Okay. Damage reduction, autocast. I mean, these two kind of work together, right? We get an autocast every 12 seconds of the things that we take when we take damage, and this will make things get weakened. So, sure, let's just take those two together. They both provide some damage reduction for us as well. Let's go ahead and take this, just get a little bit of heal going into this boss, so, or mid-boss, I guess. Just be a little bit safer here. Gonna have to do some dodging. half health. Whoa. Oh, I should have dodged that. There we go. At least we get some nice dishes here. Get some more boosts. Disenchant this. Get 2 elixirs. Additional damage, magic circle. We mostly are, let's just take critical damage. Damage modifier, permanent max HP. I guess I'll take the critical strike and critical damage. Would definitely prefer some more luck elixir stuff, but shouldn't try to reroll too many epic ones when we have them available to us. There we go. More damage reduction. We're getting a lot of silver coins now when we're going through those. It's working out quite well from that side. Max HP up. Go ahead and disenchant this. Getting multiple elixirs here. Just regular damage modifier, 8% is pretty strong. Let's go ahead and use our reroll. More crit, it's great. Yeah. Let's take this. 2 rare or higher. Oh, this is the primordial ink, right? I don't think we want to get rid of our ink gems. Yeah, decomposes our current ink gems, and we're sort of relying on those for our build. So here we go. Oh no, I thought this was the shop one. Darn, that is not the shop one. For our ink gems, let's see, poison. We don't have anything to inflict poison right now. This gives us a chance to inflict poison, but damage reduction, when we take damage, we do have that trigger on the every 12 seconds our take damage stuff happens. So let's just go ahead and take that. Gets us additional damage reduction as well, just in case. Lose some of our life, but we get a legendary elixir. Alright. We get max HP when we enter a room. We gain shield equal to 15% of our max HP. Effects triggered by dash have a 35%. We do have that legendary dash thing. That is good. Effects triggered by dash dodge has a 35% chance. So I think this might be the best for us. This could also be good, just a bunch more HP. And if we're not at half HP, we get a shield equal to 15%. This could help keep us safer, but I think let's just do the flash elixir. We're just gonna, we're gonna take some risks in life here. Go into the elixir hub. There we go, getting that money. Excellent. Lots of elixirs here. Yeah, so you can see that double proc we're getting off the dash. That's really nice. Excellent. More epic or rare elixir chance. Great. That's exactly what we want. Let's pick up these little potion things that are giving us some health. See if we get any more of them out of this. Nope. Alright. What is our... Are you able to see our stats here? What is our critical chance? 41%. Okay, we still have some ways to go to get that maxed out. Go to the perk. Damage modifier. When we get this, we get a bunch of silver. That's good. Passing through Foe Forge gives us silver. I think we just take this. More inkstone. More money. Let's upgrade. Now, passing through battle rooms drops elixirs. Gain exclusive drops in elite boss rooms. So I think we want this. Let's double check the other one just first. For every 3,000 coins spent, the cooldown is reduced by additional 5%. So this will be good later. Let's go ahead and grab this because we're about to go through a boss room here. Skill damage, sure. Let's see what we can get. That's good. We'll probably take that one. Duration. We do some cursing, but I think we'll take this. Let's do a reroll, see if we can get some better stuff. Ink gems, pet skills. Enter your room, we get critical chance. We do like critical chance. Let's take the Foe Forge thing. We might have a couple more Foe Forges we go through. Use one more reroll. Enemy death grants 10% damage. Inkstone obtained. Yeah, let's take that because we are going to max out our inkstone soon. And that will also allow us to start getting more elixirs earlier. This is okay. I think since we're going into a boss, I'm going to grab some. We'll take some damage reduction, I think. Or crit chances. We could grab both of these. If we, oh no, you can only grab one. Oh no, you can grab both. Okay, it just closes it after you grab one. Alright, we're full health now. Got some crit chance. Looking good there. Damage modifier from our ink skills. Oh, after we dash. After and before dash, magic circle will be cast. I wonder if we get a double cast from our dash effects on this. We do already have our one dash effect. Well, let's try it. Doesn't look like it's spawning additional magic circles. All right. Phase 1 done. That was pretty quick. There we go. That was not bad at all. Maximum stack of herb ink divine decree is increased by 5. Okay. What else can we get with this? After exploding, heavy attacks splits into smaller dice. That's good. Shoots a tiny coin forward to the nearest enemy, dealing damage. Light attack crit rate and coin damage proc chance. Like all these. Let's do this. We're sort of focusing on crit anyway. Yep, take the luck. Silver coin when you inflict golden touch on an enemy, that's great. We're inflicting golden touch all the time, so even better. Tons of money. We are scaling quite nicely with all this. We're going to the elixir hub again. Yep, there we go. Permanent damage reduction. I think we'll take a reroll here. Alright, I think we'll just take the flat damage increase. 20% to get 20 HP to get an elixir, sure. Damage modifier. Yeah, we'll just take the... I think we'll sacrifice a bit more HP. Yeah, more crit chance, good. 40%. We're not focusing on dots. Reroll there. I think we'll just take flat damage mod. Let's do one more. Another crit chance. Great. Alright. Bow forge is good. Our damage is looking quite nice. Look at that. What do we got here? Ink skill permanently increased by 10%. Herb ink. Alright, good. Let's take this perk. Take damage. So that's another take damage bonus and gives us more damage reduction. So let's just go ahead and take that. More ink skill stuff. Let's go with more crit. How are we doing on our crit chance? 74. So we're not capped out yet. Increase additional damage. Dots. There we go. We'll take our luck. Let's make sure there's no elixirs or other things over there. Oh, there's some health. There we go. Perk stand. That was quick. Dot damage doesn't do much for us, but we'll take it. Again, poison stuff, not really doing it. Ink skill cooldown. We use an ink skill. Let's see if we can get anything else. Perk damage, auto cast. We do have an auto cast that's going on. I think let's take this. Let's take our perk damage and auto cast. Hopefully we can get up to 160 with this in the ink gem area. That way we can start just using our ink, our leftover ink for buying elixirs instead. Certainly took a little bit of damage there. Go. I don't think that quite got us enough. Yeah, we're still 30 short, unfortunately. Didn't quite make it. Let's see what we got here. When stacking we do put Gold Touch on there, so we deal additional to the corresponding curse. Requires 4 seconds to charge. Okay. Curse duration. Good. We like curses. We're doing a lot of cursing. Let's go ahead and re-roll here. None of these look amazing to me. Okay, Primordial Ink, no. Dot. We, again, don't have dot damage, otherwise this would be great. And we're not trying to use Primordial Ink. Wow, really unfortunate. Damage reduction. Time and vulnerability after you take damage is slightly longer. Sure, we'll take the damage reduction. Rotating thing that does damage. Alright, we're not going to use any more rerolls. We used a lot there already. We will go ahead and... this just restores more damage. Let's take the damage reduction. We'll just divide these two. That gets us to full health. Unfortunately, we don't have enough here. We might spend a little bit, though. Get some of these. Free reroll in here. There we go. Another crit. Just do another 20. All damage we deal, but damage we take. Let's just do critical damage. What are we at now? 78. So we're getting close. We have a lot of critical damage on there. There we go. That one was quick. Feeling good about that. Shield plus 20%. Decompose this guy. More herb ink bonuses. Let's see what we get here. Yep, more epic drop rate. Great. We should start hitting legendaries on a more regular basis with this. There we go. Cat jumping on my computer. Gonna end up shutting it down. There we go. So lots of good stuff. Starting to get those legendaries in there. Girl. Anything else here? Let's see what we got. When we dash, enemies you touch get a sting mark. Mark detonates. We do have that double dash trigger. Critical chance and critical we inflict bleeding. This could start us with getting some, we are doing a lot of crit. Could start us with some dots. Let's go with the crit one and get a little bit of dot damage going, and maybe we'll end up getting some more dot triggers. We'll do the faux forge here. Oh, we missed some creatures back here. There we go. Dying pretty quick. More things with our herb ink. Destiny, yep. Decompose this. That gets us to our 160 that we need. Your bleeding damage. We just got things, and this increased chance to critical hit from our bleeding damage, and damage they receive is increased, so great. It's all appropriate. We will reroll here. Yeah, sure, we'll increase our additional damage, that's fine. Elixir hub again. You can see we're just absolutely wrecking these creatures. And we get another Destiny one, more higher rates. I'm gonna use a reroll. Lotus, Destiny, take another Destiny. We really just want to be hitting those legendaries on a regular basis. I don't think I want to take a cursed perk. I think I'm just going to let that go. More ink here is good. That will result in additional elixirs that we can buy at the hub when we're going between right before the boss fights, so always good for that. Looks like something, oh, this back here, there we go. More damage on, we're getting really good stuff now. You can see how that scaling of those epic chances are really getting us a lot more of these. Now, let's go ahead and upgrade this, get our fortunes even better. Get some corrupted, we summon some corrupted ghosts, they count as elites. When they die, we get damage modifier, alright. Let's go ahead and get some more inkstone things. Reroll this. We'll take the epic one. Again, we'll just go crit is good. We are not enough inkstone to do more, but we are 95%. We are almost at crit cap, so that's good. Burning damage, 25 to add another chance. Burning critical damage, dashing critical chance is increased. Sure, you like critical damage. See here, a weaken effect applies weaken to bosses when we use an ink skill. That's good. Sure, we'll take more. We can buy so many things now. Gain a buff. It's fine. We just have so much money now that it feels like we can just buy whatever we want. Sure. Dash. Enemy dies. Less big on death triggers. Let's take this though. Cool. There we go. 15% discount. Finally. Do we get our free reroll now? We do. Awesome. We can take that. Let's take our free reroll. Now we're back to expensive rerolls, so we won't use any more. Critical chance plus 20%. We're already at crit cap. That won't really help us. This bleeding though, more bleeding chance. We do have some bleeding triggers, so let's take that. We are already at full health, so none of your dishes are going to help us. I think we're good here. All right, let's see what we can do with this boss. Kill all these things. Okay, those ones went down quickly. Oh, accidentally got there we go. Alright. Next phase. dodged into that, but you kill her pretty quick. This is looking quite strong, as long as I don't run into things. Let's see, more herb ink modifier. It's great. Loaded dice showing 6s with heavy attack. I think let's just go with guaranteed 6s. Take these first. We are able to see. Yeah, we're over 100% critical chance, but this does give 10% critical damage, which is nice, whereas this only gives us an extra 8% damage. I guess we'll take that just for the critical damage. Heavy attack damage is good. Max HP could also be decent, but we'll go ahead and take that. Right. Chapter 4, Perk Stand. Permanent damage increase. Rotating spheres. Upon acquiring this perk, and additional perks. Here again, we're not using poison right now. Curse effect is good. We are using curses. Damage inflicts bleeding. When bleeding enemies die, they cast a blood slash. That could also be good, but let's do this. 3 types of curses. They get, they lose 30% of their max HP, can only be triggered once per enemy, but I think that's good. Because we do have a thing that, like, every time we hit, it inflicts a curse, and it's a different curse each time, so I think, actually, these, let's make sure these guys, yeah, didn't have any things in them. Trial Valley. You just have to dodge. Defeating enemies is still a bit worthwhile because we have that golden touch that gives us these silver coins whenever we're dealing damage. So it's still worth attacking a little bit here. Oh, got caught up too by that thing. There we go. Let's get our rewards here. Dot damage. We are doing some dot damage now. Let's get our perk. Trigger enter room effects. 50% chance to trigger an additional time. Entering room, we get critical chance. Enemy dies, we get attack speed. That can accumulate. I'm not particular about any one of these. Get an autocast golden crow power. I like that. That seems good. Apparently Bastet thinks my hair needs grooming. More epic. We want to get legendaries going on, so we haven't seen too many legendaries yet, but we're getting more of this chance going. The legendaries are extremely strong once you start to get a legendary elixir and whatnot, so let's go to the Foe Forge. Alright, quick Foe Forge. More herb stuff. I'm going to re-roll this. I'll take the HP. Here we go. Damage modifier, max HP, ink skill cooldown, damage reduction. My character voice will change. Okay, that's fine. There we go. More golden touch. This is really good for us because we're doing golden touch, and when we inflict golden touch, we do even more additional damage. So that's great. Go to the elixir hub again. Look at how much money we have here. This is just absolutely insane, the amounts of money that we're getting. There we go. Getting even like 70 some every time we get one of these little minor elixirs. Let's use our reroll. Take the luck elixir. You can make us spend some money for rolling. Sure, we'll spend a bit of money. We get even more money. Or more. Oh, sorry. Last one, I'm not going to spend too much health here. There we go. Got an elixir. Let's re-roll this. More luck. We want to get legendaries at this point. Right, you're on my mouse, girl. Oh, yikes. Sorry about that. Cats causing problems. We need to just spend our ink at the little pet guy. Somewhere on here he is. Additional damage. Destiny. Taking so many of these things should probably stop at some point with the chances there. Yeah, I didn't see anything that looked... We definitely don't need the primordial ink. I guess we'll take the revive just in case. And we can start grabbing just about anything at this point. Take some shields. Perk damage, sure. Heavy attack, we get shield. That one's chance of inflicting poison, sure. We might as well just take poison as well now. Auto cast is a 50% chance of triggering an additional time, great. Chance of inflicting bleeding, sure. After we dash, we cause thunderbolts, great. Dash effects are perfect. We're just buying out, oh, we bought out everything, so we get, all right, burning, bleeding, trigger on dash dodge, damage reduction, inkstone drop rate, when you unleash an ink skill, sure, great. You can see we're just getting everything here. More curses, more mate HP, enemy dies, legendary elixir drop rate, dot damage curse duration. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good there. Pretty much the only thing with him we're going to need to watch out for is when he does his beam attack. I'm pretty much killing all these things the second they spawn, though. Oh, there goes his beam attack. Dodge through it. There we go. Easy enough. More herb ink bonuses. Let's go ahead and disenchant this. See what we can get here. I guess we'll just take the flat damage modifier. Take some more additional damage modifier. We just spent all our money and we're already up to over 3,000 again. Absolutely insane. Money scaling. Oh, we're gonna have a good chance of getting some elixirs out of here, I think. A bunch of little health things, but unfortunately it doesn't look like many elixirs. Get some damage. Additional damage plus 20%. We get an auto cast. We do have like a lot of auto cast triggers, so that's good. I think we'll take that. Go to the elixir hub. Barely even see things spawn. They're just like spawning and dying instantly. All right. Ink skill cooldown. We'll use our reroll. Take the luck. Forge. I'm getting about 3,000 per zone or so. Already done with the faux forge. Let's get the perk first here. Ghost Thorn, bleeding damage is good. Oh, epic or higher ink gems and perk probability is also good. Both of these are strong. Non-bleeding dot damage can trigger the bleeding effect twice and is treated as a critical hit. Seems really good. But I think I'm going to take the Gilded Fin just because we're all about the luck and the scaling, and we are just going nuts with that. Just take the flat damage mod increase. Reroll here. Let's get some more HP just in case something goes wrong. Elixir hub again. We can buy so many perks just with the amount of money we have. We really just want the elixirs. There we go. Reroll this. Another destiny. Just gonna give me a powerful buff, sure. I'll take your powerful buff. Fortunately not getting any, doesn't seem like any of these are giving us little like small elixir bonuses, but it's alright. We'll survive. Let's get some more elixirs here. Reroll that. Take the destiny. Actually, we don't get any rerolls here, so let's just take some damage reduction. Damage modifier. I think we'll just take flat damage increase. Get a double on that as well. Sure. Pets critical chance. Why not? Bunch of bonuses if we're like low HP. We just have so much money. I'm just figuring buy out everything. Ink skill damage, more additional damage, more shield, inflicting a curse, that's really good. Silver drop rate, golden touch, sounds good. Sure. I'm gonna restock here. When you first use an ink skill, we do a ton of damage, okay. Max HP. Okay. poison, 15% chance of inflicting poison, some bonus poison. Auto cast a wood clone, sure. More things. We're just taking everything here. Another auto cast, trigger your when enter room stuff. Only reason I'm not taking this is because we're already crit capped, so that's just sort of worthless. Applies a random curse, sure, we like curses. Yeah, let's take that. Alright, we'll save the rest of our money. We'll take this. Why not? We got money to spend. We already have things going off even just as we enter the room here. And he's already dead. Phased instantly. Oh, that's something. There we go. More herb ink. Let's check our perk first before. All right. Light attack, heavy attack, apply unique curse, soul scatter. Magic circle, take fatal damage. I think we're taking this. We like curses. We are doing a lot with that. We'll go ahead and reroll. I think we'll just take the crit damage because that affects a lot of our stuff. Sure, we'll take this. Now getting over 100 every single time that we, how much damage is our, so for every 3,000 gold, reduce ink skill cooldown by 5%. Every 1,000 gold you spend, a pot of gold will fall from the sky, dealing damage. We are currently at 31 pots of gold that drop. That's nice. That's this W that I'm using. Last time that's what one-shot him right when we started. Let's see how much damage this does. There we go. I just hit W on him and he already phased. Just one attack. That's enough to get him. There we go. And he's dead. It was just, I think we have scaled to infinity here, just about. Let's just grab everything here. Our herb ink is going nuts. Divine Medicine, when you pick up this perk, depending on your 2 ink gems, drop 2 corresponding legendary elixirs. That sounds good. Yeah, let's get some more legendary elixirs. And more golden touch, great. More herb elixir. Encountering epic or rare elixirs even higher, great. We've really increased our, oh, all right. Get a free elixir. Look at all our money we got. Poison damage, sure. Taking damage or dash dodge. Critical chance curse, more curse effect. Exhaust curse. Critical chance when entering room we don't care about. Rotating shield, sure. And we'll use our free reroll. Critical chance, auto attack, additional damage. Poison stack limit goes up. Burning damage. And that critical one we leave alone. Let's do one more reroll here. And we get more cursing. Ink pet critical chance. Ink pet stuff. Ink skill cooldown. Take fatal damage. I don't think we're going to be taking fatal damage, but we'll take it anyway. Sure. Burning damage. Okay. Alright. buy some inkstone stuff. We are actually doing dot damage now, and increasing the chance of those dots is good. Alright, we'll take a little bit of risk there. Amplify our damage ×2. Or times 1.1, but we also take a little bit more damage. I swear, I'm not even able to like see, these things are just spawning and dying instantly. Each ink pet you only have one ink pet, additional damage, burning, explosion, gold touch +2. Automatically apply gold touch. That's great. So when enemies spawn and they take additional damage when they get gold touch. So that means like stuff's just going to be dying when it spawns pretty often. Auto cast. Okay. Pet critical chance. Triggered. Burning explosion. All right. Take all those. That sounds good. Not even, like, you can just see stuff's just spawning and dying now and instantly giving me more stuff. Gain shield, additional shield, damage, sure. We'll just take the legendary. Why not, right? This is probably curse all dot types. Great. Additional damage, burning explosion. Pets deal additional damage, sure. And we're not going to restock right now. I might just buy that critical strike thing at some point just because it's keeps showing up, even though it's going to be worthless for us. Like, I don't even have to do anything. I'm literally not pressing anything, and everything's just dying the second it spawns. Reroll. Sure. Dot damage stacking limit. 5% chance poison. I guess we'll just take this. Why not, right? More critical damage. Sounds good. We don't need the primordial ink. We're gonna buy that thing because we're just tired of it showing up. The attack, we are just getting all these. Hey, more silver coins, cool. Ink skill, launch drum, trigger effects. When you pick this perk, get a random common elixir, rare elixir, load. There we go. Hey, more elixirs. Sweet. That gives us more money too. We don't have enough for more of this stuff. Drop rate of boss perks, I don't think. Epic perks or rare plus 25%. Oh, I don't have enough coins. Oh no. Well, we'll have another chance to get more of that stuff. Again, no hands. Let's see how it goes. This is really hard. And we win. And we got 6,000 money. Enemy dies. Ink skill. Alright. Take fatal damage. Let's go ahead and reroll here. Get some more additional damage. Magic circle. Light attack. Damage reduction. When you take damage or dash dodge, we get a clone. Shields. This gives us also just like 105%. increase here. What does this do? When you dash, release a flying homing object. We do have the dash triggers. Let's just go ahead and take that, and then we'll grab, I think, this guy here. All right, I think we just go on to the next zone. We're just gonna keep buying more of these legendary things as we go. We're gonna end up having bought like every single thing here. There we go. We got 4,000 money or so. Let's see what we get here. Critical chance, Momo clone, HP. We get a shield, sure. I think we'll just take the flat damage modifier. More HP. Yeah, a ton of HP, ton of other stuff. It's so much money. I don't know what to do with it all. Bleeding stack limit, sure. Dot stack limit. Damage reduction. Take fatal damage stuff. Ink skill cooldown. Inflicting poison, agony, boss perks, or I think we just take the legendaries probably. This is more dot stuff. Drop rate of epic perks, sure, let's just take that. Let's go to another faux forge here. Yeah, another one of these. You like the legendary things? Let's use a reroll. Sure, additional damage is fine. Yeah, let's take that, I think. Why not take the legendary? Another 6,000. We're just buying all these things. More shields, take damage or dodge, more shields, burning damage. 3 claw attacks will be casted, facing direction. Yeah, critical damage is good. I mean, pretty much it doesn't really matter what we take at this point. Buy out the rest of the shop again. We don't need the primordial ink though. I'm not even looking at these anymore. We just have so many things here. Yeah, I don't think we can afford either of these, so that's fine. Should be able to afford more stuff once we finish this, and then we'll go on to the final boss. There we go. All right. Let's check our perk here. Primordial ink we don't need. We get super armor when we enter a room. Sure, let's take it. Let's see what else we can get here. Pets inherit stuff from us. We get dash limit. Sure, we can afford to lose some critical strike chance, can't we? Yeah, we have 250% critical strike chance. We're not worried about losing any of that. Dash cooldown. All right, we spent pretty much exactly all our money. And let's go into the final boss. See how long this takes. See if the creatures she spawns die instantly, or if we'll actually need to cast anything. It looks like they're dying before I do anything. She's already phase 2. Wow, that's the fastest I've seen her go to phase 2 ever. I'm just gonna hit W on her. There we go. I think that was successful. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this build. The scaling is absolutely insane, as you can tell. So, highly recommend trying it out. And let's take a quick look at the stats here before we wrap it up. Another Destiny elixir, why not? We had quite the destiny there. Let's see our damage stats, or this. So we had, oh man, what is this? That's even the 1.3 billion damage. That's definitely the highest damage that I've seen on any characters that I've done. So that is absolutely massive. Most of this coming from our perk and additional damage. So yeah, that's something else. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.